Mr. John Erath is a Senior Policy Director for the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation. Is now joining us live from Washington, D.C. Mr. Erath, good to see you and thank you very much for your time. How do you see Steve Witkoff's visit to Moscow after Trump announced deployment of submarines near Russian waters?
I think that the visit of the special envoy to Moscow is consistent with the strategy of the Trump administration. They're trying to seek an opportunity to achieve some kind of ceasefire, some kind of end to the violence going on. And Mr. Witkoff would be going to Moscow to underline the interest of the United States in ending the conflict and perhaps with some new proposals for how to do that. Mm-hmm. The case of the submarines is a little bit different. This was in response to some words from the former president of Russia, Medvedev, and it is an act that carries very little military significance. Mm-hmm. The submarines are able to strike targets in Russia wherever they are located. So moving them closer to Russia really doesn't change that. It's merely a signal to the Russian government to be very careful with the nuclear rhetoric.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Erath, something very interesting that Trump said. He said that it's actually the Russians or President Putin who asked to see Mr. Steve Witkoff. What do you make of that statement?
I think that it's part of the normal conversation between the two governments. Last week, President Trump said that the deadline for Russia to finally end the war was decreasing, that there was less time than before, and this is no doubt a response from the Russians to say, well, then send over an envoy and we can talk further. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't read too much into it at this time.
Mr. Erath, after tense statements by President Trump, what kind of rapprochement can we expect between Washington and Moscow?
I think the relations are in a difficult position right now. Mm-hmm. Russia launched its war of aggression against Ukraine over 3 years ago. President Trump said that he could end the war in a day. That did not happen. And so there's some frustration with the Russian government in Washington, and I think that's being reflected in the relations between the two countries. Mm. The interest, though, is still very strong to end the war as soon as possible and to stop the bloodshed that's going on.
All right. Mr. John Erath, it's good to see you. We'll have to end this discussion there. Thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you for inviting me.